Every year, there are a few final instants before the fastest 2 minutes in sports commence. Instants when, down at the start,
all in line, ready for the start of the Derby.
You could almost swear there's total silence. That's what happens when the only thing in the world that matters is what comes next. At first, every gate feels full of possibilities, with somebody's money riding on every contender. Maybe it's polka dots that attracted you, or perhaps stripes. There might be names you just can't get out of your head.
It's a knockout war story. Upstart.
Carpe diem.
Lucky numbers? Some might be more popular than others. You might be pulling for the newly minted American who wears his allegiance on his sleeve.
Touchdown, Giants!
The familiar football name scouting a different kind of athlete. Or the Derby veteran used to putting it all on the line. If you wanted to hedge your bets, there's strength in numbers and Todd Pletcher's trio. Or put your hopes in history on the backs of Bob Baffert's powerful duo. It's time to find out who's right. Time to turn the momentary silence on the track into the roar of the 141st Kentucky Derby.
The city of Louisville, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and sports fans around the world have been waiting for this moment. Riders up!
Under sunny skies and a record crowd of 170,513 has turned out at Churchill Downs. This is close to a unique day in sports. All four major North American team sports are in the headlines. The NFL draft continues, baseball's regular season, and the playoffs in the NBA and the NHL. And of course, later tonight in Las Vegas, a super fight looms between Mayweather and Pacquiao. We know all that for sure. What we don't know for sure is which of 18 horses we'll be talking about only a few minutes from now.
It's the Nick Zito long shot from Mento up to the outside stall. They're all in line. We're ready for the start. They're off in the Kentucky Derby. An American Pharaoh broke okay. He's on the outside of horses, and Dortmund is out even better, and Carpe Diem is there, and Firing Line's in the early mix too. It's going to be Dortmund to set the pace here in the Kentucky Derby. Firing Line on the outside is second. American Pharaoh is third to the outside of them. Carpe Diem is right there. Dancing Moon is close and running in between horses. Then Bolo. Mr. Z is after that, and then Ocho, Tencender. Upstart is 3 wide as they move into the turn. He's 8 lengths off the lead. Then the World Traveler Mubtahij is down on the inside. It's a Knockout is next. Materiality farther behind than we expected. And then comes Frosted, War Story. Keen Ice and Fermento near the back of the field. And the trailer is far right as they make their way to the backstretch. It is Dortmund in front. He went a half mile in an easy 47 1/5 seconds. Dortmund, the leader up the backstretch, a half a length. And Gary Stevens has Firing Line right in second position. And American Pharaoh will be third up the backstretch. He's 2.5 lengths off of his stablemate. Carpe Diem follows in fourth. Dancing Moon is fifth, and he's 5 lengths off the lead. Then Bolo on the outside of Ocho. Mubtahij is 7 lengths behind. And then it's Mr. Z, Upstart. Tencender is after that, and it's a Knockout, and they're rounding the far turn. And Dortmund is the leader. He's on top by a half length, and Firing Line confronts him. And American Pharaoh has come under a ride as Firing Line takes the lead outside of Dortmund. Here comes American Pharaoh, and he sweeps up on the far outside, and they're into the stretch. And it's American Pharaoh who has taken the lead on the outside. In between horses, it's Firing Line. Dortmund is down at the rail as they come into the final furlong. American Pharaoh, Firing Line, not done yet. And these two come into the final 16th. It's American Pharaoh in front. Firing Line. Dortmund is third. Frosted is fourth. Coming to the finish, American Pharaoh and Victor Espinoza have won the Kentucky Derby. Firing Line was second. Dortmund Vikings.